everyone, and today I want us to create section views and cross sections from this corridor model. So if I just come here, I can just switch off the surface elevations from my past tutorial. So I just want to be able to show you the corridor model that I made in my previous video. So this is the corridor model that I created, and this is the thin surface from that corridor model. So if you would like to see how I created this one, you can check in one of my videos. I put the description in the I'll put the link in the description after this video. So before you create cross sections, you need to have an alignment and a surface to display, and maybe a corridor. So in this case, we are just going to go to the alignment, or you can even use the corridor. So let's click the corridor, then go to create sample lines first. So after I click create the sample line icon, it's prompting me to click on the alignment, to select the alignment that the sample lines will be displayed. So I just come here, I click the alignment, and now I have the sample line group window. So first of all, there are these options here. So we have the sample line style, and the sample line style, if we go ahead, we can see it is the sample line is that line that will be able to help us generate the section view, or the sections in that case. So you can have the lines switched on, the vertices switched on, and so on. So we just stick with the default. The other thing is the sample line label style. So this one has different ways the sample line will be displayed. So let's first of all use the default, and then this is the source data. The source data can be the surfaces and can also be corridors. Okay, so go ahead and click OK, and after that, now I have this indicator that if I just click, I'll have only one sample line, but I don't want one, I want a number of them. So I'll go ahead and click here, and I want them in a range of stations. So I just come here, and now I have a window that lets me to have my sample lines in different stations. So this is the options that I have, the range. So from the alignment start to the alignment end, the swath width is the extent which my sections will be extended up to. So can go 20 meters, but with this you can also change after you have created them. Then we have the increments as per you can have them just indicate here, or just stick with the defaults, and these are more, for example, you have start, end, horizontal, geometry points, and the super elevation critical stations and all that. So I just click OK, and now my sample lines have been displayed. So I'll just escape like that. Now these are the sample lines, and as you can see, the sample lines are quite wide, so I don't want them to be so big, so maybe I just want them to go to just some different maybe I can just grip the sample line to this point, and another one you can also push this one, and then you also notice there is another grip here. So if I just click this one, it means I can have my sample line even not necessarily perpendicular to the alignment, so they can also be skewed. So okay, in this case I just want them normal. So like that, and you can also, for example, if you just wanted to add an extra sample line, you can just create a simple, just one sample line. For example, suppose I just wanted a sample line at this point, so just go shift right click, and then I go perpendicular to this one, and maybe I just go ahead like that. So I can also create a sample line, an extra sample line, if I so want to have that extra one. So I just come here to the sections, create sample line, and then this is the alignment, and after that I want to select an existing polyline. So this is the polyline, so I just come here and then enter. So I have an extra sample in there, as you can see. So after that, now I want to change these wings, and I want to do it in a group form. So I can just come here and go to sample line group properties. After that, now you can see you have all the information of the sample line, where they are located, the changes, and all that. And then you can just come here. For example, I just want to, let's say 4, and then just click a shift and then go 4 here. Maybe I can just change these ones like that. So I can just maybe do the same 4 here, and you just click the last one. So let's see, as you can see, they have all adjusted to the desired swab wings. And after you're done with this one, you now want to create the sections and the section views. So one way of doing that is you just come to the sections, and then you do the create multiple section views. So you just come here, and after that you have this window here. So you go ahead, you just click next, and I have different ways of displaying the section view. So I just want to show them on the window, the AutoCAD window. So you go next, and then go next, and you just continue, and then create section views. So I go ahead, and this is where I want them to be displayed. So maybe we can just push some of this just somewhere here, and after that, now these are the sections that we have now created, but you see they don't look appealing. So what do? You just come here, and then you go section view, group properties, and when you go to the section view properties, then you have the section view, and this is how where you change how they appear. So you go to the style. So on the style, there is the vertical axis. You notice they are very tall, and what is controlling that? It is the major tick intervals and the minor tick intervals. So maybe let's do this with 2, and this we do like 0.2, and we see how they appear. So we just come here like that, and we just click, and you notice that now our section views are a bit they are not as crazy as they were. So we just update section view layout, and now you have your sections here. So after you have done that, maybe you want to be able to identify which one is the section, the design section, it is the OGL and all that. So you come here, and you can just go to section view, group properties, and after that you go to sections, and now you want to change this one to finished ground like that. Now you have a different color like this. So after that, now you come back, and now you want maybe to have a hatch that shows the areas of cut, the areas of fill and all that. So you just come here, and now you want to compute materials, and now this is you must have the alignment that you're using. So if you're not sure, for example, if you have different alignments, you just click here, and then you go to the one that you want. So in our case, this is the alignment that we are going to use, like that. And the sample line groups, remember, if these sample lines do not belong to the same group, and when you come to volumes calculations, if they are from a different group, they will not be calculated. So you can just maybe click one, and then just like that. So it shows that they belong to this sample line group. So just click OK, and then now you have a window that you can now set the surfaces. So we want to have the EG, so our EG is the OGL, and the datum in this case is the excavation corridor surface. So click OK, and now if you go to our sections, you can see now we have a hatch, and this is the representation of the materials. But you notice they are not maybe you don't want them to be so much don't want them to appear like this, so you just come here and then maybe you can just come back, you can just come here, and now you have these materials window. Then you can come and change the shape style. So it is in cut, so this is the cut material, and we want to change what is on section views. Okay, so I think we can try 0.15 like that. And now we have this hatch, but supposing you don't want it looking like that, maybe you can also change the pattern. So you just come here, and now maybe you want this one like that, like that. Now you can see you have also changed the surface, your material style. Another thing, maybe you can just come back here, and you don't want, maybe you want to change the name of that material, call it the ground remove, so it can be cut material like that. And then now you want this one to be fill material. So this is just to help us be able to have our materials represented in a way that we can just be able to relate to. So what we do, we just come to we want to display a table that shows how much cut material that we have, for example. So what we do, we can just go to sections and then and table. So we want material volume, and after that maybe we want, this is the table, and we can also change our appearance. So you can just click this one here, and we want our material name to be displayed. So we just want to, when we bring our table to the window here, we'll be able to know if it is cut or if it is fill. So we just want, and another thing we want to have is whether the table is dynamic or static. If it is static, you always have to upgrade, you have to update. So let's click OK, and now we have our table here. And if you look at this table, it is displaying our cut material. So we have the station, we have the area, we have the volume, and we have the cumulative volume. So in a very simple way, you can now be able to say the excavated material in this corridor model is this value here. So I think we don't have a fill material. Maybe fill material is just a small one here. So you can do the same and see if you get the same results. So thank you very much for your patience, and as usual, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much for your time.